What's going on, everybody? Jason here, and today I've got this very nice looking 2021 Jeep Cherokee Limited in the high altitude trim level. So if you're looking to get the Jeep Cherokee lineup, you can obviously get other trim levels, but if you're looking specifically at a Limited, you can either get the regular Limited or this high altitude version. Now there are many distinctive features that differentiate this one compared to just a normal Limited, which I'll cover in this video, but I think this one looks way more sleeker. So I'll cover just the standard features that you get if you were to get a non-high altitude version. So with that, you're gonna get 18-inch aluminum wheels. These ones you'll notice have a little bit of different wheels. That's because it's a high altitude. Also, you'll just get the standard 6-speaker system from the manufacturer. Nothing too crazy with that. 8.4-inch touchscreen is standard on all of the Jeep Cherokee Limited lineup, whether it be the regular one or this high altitude. Also, you'll be getting ambient LED lighting for the interior, and of course you're gonna get body colored door handles, body colored side mirrors, of course, and then you're gonna get the body color lower fascia, which I'll show you in a second. Also, your grille surroundings in the front will be silver rather than the granite color. So like I was saying, for the front fascia, this bottom section right here, you can notice on these ones it's body color, but it'll be typically black on just the normal Limited. And then of course your grille surrounding right now is kind of like a granite crystal, metallic color. Typically a non-high altitude will just have a regular chrome silver outlining. And also you'll get heated seats, front seats, and heated steering wheel as standard. And then you'll get the Jeep Active Drive 1, which I'll cover in a second, because there are other drivetrains that you can get as well, but obviously not with this one, but I'll cover exactly what they are. You also get the select terrain system, which you can choose, auto, sport, and all of that. And obviously in the rear, you do also get LED rear tail lights. And then you also get a power tailgate as well, which is standard on the Limited and the high altitude. You also get the ParkSense rear park assist system, and then a tonneau cover for the rear, which I'll show you in a second. So those are all of the standard features, even if you don't get the high altitude version. But let's say you want to get this bad boy right here and get the high altitude. Well, these are the features that you're going to get pretty much that are going to be different from the regular one. You're going to get upgraded wheels, which are the 19-inch granite crystal metallic wheels, which look absolutely beautiful. You're going to have kind of, I don't know if you've already noticed, kind of like a gunmetal crystal metallic trim, where like all of this is, it goes all the way around, even on the top roof racks. Typically these you will get just in silver chrome on their regular Limiteds, but on these it's the gunmetal color. Also, you're gonna get body colored wheel flares, and then with these ones you're gonna get the upgraded Alpine speaker system, which sounds absolutely beautiful, and of course navigation. So let's cover this beauty right here and just see what's going on. So if you start off at the bottom, you can notice, like I mentioned, you're gonna get the body color bottom fascia right here, but this obviously is gonna be like the granite gunmetal color. And then you've got space here. On the regular Limiteds, you have an option in one of the groups that you can get, and it'll give you tow hooks in the front, chrome tow hooks, which look nice. But on this one, it also looks nice because it's a nice and clean finish. And then of course you've got your LED fog lights, and then your LED headlights as well, which look absolutely beautiful. Just look at that top part right there, that line, just really clean. And then like I mentioned, also all of your grille surroundings are in that granite color, along with the Jeep as well. All of your badging is in this color. Typically it will be chrome on the regular Limited, but this one I think looks way nicer. And looking at it from the side, again, you can see more of that granite crystal gunmetal finish on the sides, and then you've got body colored side mirrors like I mentioned. These mirrors also, not only do they have the turn signals integrated, but you also have an entry exit light right here, which illuminates at night. So when you open the door, it'll kind of shine a light down, which is kind of cool. And of course, all the way around the windows, it's just a nice little clean look with everything blacked out. And you can't forget about your Cherokee badging as well, which is on both sides, and it's also in the granite metallic color. As for these beautiful wheels, these are the upgraded 19-inch gunmetal crystal metallic color, whichever you want to call it. They look very nice and very subtle, especially with this vehicle having everything in gunmetal. This is my go-to package if I do end up ever getting a Limited. You can go with a regular Limited as well, but this one, the high altitude, is just a no-brainer. Now moving into the rear, like I mentioned, you also get LED taillights, which look really nice, especially this outlining right here. Very clean. And then you got this kind of like a spoiler type of a thing with obviously your brake light built in, and then another Jeep logo with the granite metallic. and your 4x4 as well. And across the bumper on the rear, you do have your rear sensors, of course, like I mentioned, and then you got your dual chrome exhaust at the bottom there. So this one does not have that option, but you can get an option which will give you the hitch at the back, which is your tow group. If you're looking to tow with this vehicle, depending on which engine option you get, you can get 2 engine options on both the limiteds and the high altitudes. You can either get the 3.2 liter V6, which is a 9-speed automatic, or the 2-liter turbo, which is also a 9-speed automatic. Now with the 3.2 liter, in terms of towing, you're going to be able to tow about 4,500 pounds, and your payload capacity is going to be about 1,000 pounds. But if you opt out for the 2-liter engine, your towing is going to drop down a little bit, just around 4,000 pounds, and your payload stays the same at 1,000 pounds. Now let's open up the tailgate and see what's going on in the back. Like I mentioned, this is a power lift gate, open and close. So when you get into the back, you can see you have a decent amount of space to put whatever you need to. You know, you've got grocery hooks all around, you got built-in hooks as well, and then your 12-volt adapter in the rear as well here. And you've got kind of like a speaker in the back as well, of course, and then some ambient lighting, and then some space on this side and this side. Also, like I was mentioning, that you get the tonneau cover. This is the tonneau cover, so kind of like a privacy cover. If you do have, you know, valuable stuff that you want to leave under here, you can definitely do so. So all you have to do is just pull this out, and it latches pretty much onto these little hooks, which are on both sides, and just like that, you can close your tailgate and everything is just covered underneath. To get it out of there, you just pull it down, and then boom, right there. This whole piece actually does come off, so if you really don't need this and you have cargo that you need to be in here, you can just remove this. It comes right up and put it in your garage or wherever. And right under here, if you push this, lift this up, you've got a full spare in the back with your car jack and whatnot. As for the key, it's very traditional to any other Cherokee Grand Cherokee key. You've got your unlock, lock button, tailgate open, remote start, panic, and then of course the Jeep lettering logo back there. And these vehicles do come with the keyless entry, so if you see this button here, if you press it, it's going to lock the vehicle. All you have to do is have your key with you, hand underneath, and it unlocks the vehicle for you. And to open your tailgate right off the key fob, you're gonna double tap, and obviously it's gonna open. If you want to close it, you're gonna double tap and it starts shutting. And to hear what this bad boy sounds like, you're gonna double tap, give it a second, and the Cherokee is ready for its family adventures. And as for what powers this high altitude, this is the 3.2 liter V6, which is the 9-speed automatic, like I mentioned earlier. With this, you're gonna get 271 horsepower with 239 foot-pound of torque. If you don't want the 3.2 liter V6, you can opt for the 2-liter turbo, which is also the 9-speed automatic. With that, you're gonna get 1 less horsepower of 270, but obviously your torque is going to jump to 295 foot-pound of torque. Moving into the rear of the Cherokee High Altitude, the door panel here, pretty basic. You've got plastic up on top here, and then kind of like a soft leather touch right here, and then more leather right here with the white stitching. And then you've got a little bit of room right down here, and then of course your speakers. In the rear, you've got full Napa leather seats in the rear and front. This is standard on both the limiteds and the high altitudes, of course. It's just really nice looking, and it's very comfortable actually. Of course it would be comfortable, why not? It's a family SUV, but hey, it's very nice. It's not, you know, uncomfortable, especially for like long drives and stuff. Behind both the driver and passenger seating, just like any other vehicle, you do have a little bit of storage. And in the center here, you've got some venting, USB ports, normal ones, type C, and then your 115 volt plug back here. Now you can get an option, this one does not have it, but you can get an option to have the rear seats heated as well. Also in the middle section here, of course, you've got 2 cup holders, and if you want a little bit more room, you can obviously fold these seats all the way down. It's gonna move this one up, but you're gonna have a ton of room all the way right here, which is very nice. Let's head on over to the front driver's side and see what's going on. Again, the door panel is exactly the same layout. You've got plastic, leather, and then your space here for cup holders and whatnot, speakers, and then your side mirror controls. It does have memory seats, which is very nice. Also, both the driver and passenger seat are both power adjustable, which is very convenient and nice to have. On the door sill, you get this nice silver plaque here with the Jeep logo. Here you've got nothing but foot pedals, of course, just regular stuff. Right here you've got a little bit of storage to put like a key or something, whatever you need to. Also tucked away underneath, very hard to see, but your hood latch release is right over here. And then you've got lighting controls right there with your fog lights, and then from here is where you open up your tailgate. your steering wheel is manual adjustable. Just like the rear seats, the front seats are also very, very comfortable. Obviously, having it being the driver's seats and the passenger seats, they're very, very nice. And I also like how they did this Jeep logo imprint within the seats on both sides, which looks very, very nice. Now, as for the interior color, I believe on the high altitudes, when it comes to the limiteds, you can only get black on black. But on the limiteds, if you get it, you can either get black on black seats with obviously Napa leather on both, or black with ski gray seats. Now, if you do go to the Jeep website on the Canadian side, it will still give you the high altitude interior option of, you know, having black seats with the ski gray seats. But when you actually go and build it with the dealer, it will not have that option. It only has black on black. As for the interior, when it comes to the high altitude, it's very, very nice. You've got this plastic looking piece that goes all the way around. Of course, you got speakers there in the center and over there. And I like how they carry this gloss black trim around the vents and of course the center section here, which looks absolutely clean. And you've got this nice looking center gauge cluster right in front of the driver, which looks really, really cool. And of course, like any other vehicle I've shown you on this channel, you can go through a bunch of different options. You know, you can see your speed, obviously vehicle information, fuel economy and whatnot. There's a bunch of different options that you can kind of flick through and have whatever you need to right in front of you. As for the actual steering wheel, it's very, very nice, wrapped in kind of like this leather feel. You know, it's a very comfortable holding steering wheel, which is very nice, obviously, if you're driving for a long time. But you've got your controls right here for, just like I showed you, the center screen, Bluetooth right here, and then your cruise control settings right here. And then of course you've got this nice Jeep logo in the center here, and then a nice little touch here that says since 1941. Now, like I mentioned, this vehicle does not have every single option, but you can also get the, you know, the tech package and stuff like that, which will give you more safety features. Just like here, this is missing that. This will give you, you know, forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control with stop and go and whatnot. There's a ton of different options, just like the tech package, the tow group that I showed you. To the left of your steering wheel, you've got your indicators, high beams, and all that. And then to the right of that, you've got your controls for the windshield wipers, the front and rear, and then obviously the windshield fluid as well. On the center handrest right here, you've got full leather. One thing that I wish they kind of did, but I guess with these ones, just because it's space limited, it is a little bit smaller. I guess if both the driver and passenger want to have their elbows on here, you're gonna be fighting a lot. But anyways, if you open up the first section here, you do have a decent amount of room to put whatever you need to, and you know, you can put your phone or whatnot. And then if you open up the actual second section, you've got more space, which, you know, has a decent amount of room in here. And you've also got a USB charger in here, so if you want to charge your phone, you can just tuck it away inside there. Right in front of the center handrest, you've got two cup holders, obviously, and then you've got your electronic brake right here, which is very, very nice nowadays. You've got your gear selector here, and then this is the select terrain system that I was talking about. You can put it into auto, snow, sport, sand, or mud, so you can, you know, kind of choose whatever you need to as for your liking. And right in front of that, you've got more USB ports, aux cable, and then next to that, you've also got another 12-volt adapter as well, and then some room to put whatever you need, a phone or something small. Now, like I was mentioning, since this one has the Jeep Active Drive 1 system, which is gonna disconnect your rear axle and only engage it when it's really necessary. Right above all of that, you've got your heating and cooling controls right in front of you, which is good. You've got your traction control, and then you've got your on and off stop start button right there. Right above that, you've got your parking sensors to turn on and off. Obviously, if this did have the tech package, you would have a bunch more options, but this one does not. You still can get the option if you do want to build your own. And with the tech package, the things that you'll get, like I mentioned, is going to be something along the lines of the side distance warning, adaptive cruise control with stop and go, advanced brake assist, automatic high beam control, parallel and perpendicular park assist, exterior mirror courtesy lamps, which this one already has. Also, you're gonna get lane departure warning, lane keep assist, forward collision warning with active braking. So a lot of safety features, which I think would be a best thing to have when it comes to, you know, any vehicle. But if we move up, you see this beautiful 8.4-inch touchscreen, which I think they might end up updating on the 2022 models just to the Uconnect 5 system, because that's very, very, very nice in my opinion, and it's just a little bit more quicker, more responsive. Not that this isn't, it still is, but that one is just way, way better. But again, you've got your 8.4-inch touchscreen here. Very, very simple to any other trucks or anything that I've shown you. You've got your media section here for AM, FM, Sirius XM. You've got climate right here, which you can also control through here, or the actual buttons down here. you've got a controls button here, and then this will actually get you your heated seats, vented seats, heated steering wheel on the driver's side, and passenger side heated and vented seats. Also, you're gonna get the backup camera, which is right there, and that's pretty much it. You exit out of there, you're gonna go into apps. You've got a different little section here, off-road pages and whatnot, and then you've got your built-in navigation from right here. Your phone settings if you do have your Bluetooth set up, and then your actual settings right there. You can fine-tune everything else that you need to. Right above the screen, like I've shown you the speaker over here, this little latch actually opens up a little bit more compartment up here. So if you want to put your phone up here instead and just hide it away, you can do so. Right above that, you've got your mirror, SOS, assist, and power button. Right on top of that, you've got your interior lighting on both sides, and then you've got a little bit of room right here for sunglasses and whatnot. Now, this one does not have the power sunroof, but you can get that. If we go over to the passenger side right here, again, you see these beautiful seats with the Jeep imprint. Very, very nice. And then you've got a little bit of netting right here to put very, very small things. If we open up the glove department, a decent amount of room. You've got it all the way back here, so it's actually more room than I would say like a truck or something like that, but this one goes pretty deep, so you can put a decent amount of stuff in here. As for the options, even with the high altitude, you can get it with less options, but if you want to get like a fully jammed out Cherokee high altitude, you can get the tech package, which like I mentioned gives you a lot of safety features. You can get the luxury group, which will give you hands-free power tailgate and front vented seats, which this one also has. Obviously it's a high altitude, and you'll get the dual panoramic sunroof as an option if you want, and a trailer tow group. So this one, like I mentioned, it was missing a few options. It was missing like the trailer tow group, the dual sunroof, and then the tech package, but it does have the luxury package. And if you don't choose the high altitude and if you just want the regular limited, then obviously you're gonna get a little bit of the chrome. Like I mentioned, it's gonna be chromed out everywhere. You're not gonna get these wheels and whatnot, but with that you can option it out exactly like this one. You can get the tech package in that, you can get the trailer tow in that, you can get the elite package, which is going to give you front tow hooks like I mentioned right there and over there, and then also give you second row heated seats, and then sun and sound group will also give you your panoramic sunroof and the Alpine system. And here is the window sticker for the 2021 Cherokee High Altitude. You can see here the exterior color and whatnot of the vehicle, and then your standard features right along here, and then you've got the optional options that obviously that comes with. This is the high altitude package, so a ton of high altitude features. And then like I mentioned, this only has the luxury group, but you can get other features as well. Here's the price of the vehicle. Now this is in Canadian, so you're not paying this. Obviously it's going to be minus any dealer discounts and manufacturing discounts on top of this. And that's it for this 2021 Jeep Cherokee Limited in the high altitude version. Let me know in the comments down below if you love this or if you hate this.